Okay, welcome to MyTakeoff.co.uk. I'm going to show you 3 ways how to set a scale on a drawing. So we're going to initially upload a drawing. So this particular method is using the scale bar that you often find on official drawings. That's this bar just here. And this effectively tells you what the scale is of the drawing, and it's good because, as you can see, it gets larger and smaller as we zoom in and out, which helps to do an accurate scaling. So let's set this scale on this particular drawing. So we need to come across here to this set scale box here, and we click the Start Scale button. Come back to the scale bar, and you want to be as accurate as possible with this, because obviously the more accurate you are, the more accurate the scale is of the drawing, the more accurate your taking off is. So we've clicked on the scale bar. We're going to come back here. We're going to set this at 5. Set it at 5, and we're going to change the unit to meters because we know this is 5 meters. The scale bar is set at 5 meters. And then we're going to press Confirm Scale. You can see the set scale box has reduced down, so we know that this drawing is now scaled. Okay, let's do a quick measurement on here. We'll go down to here and we'll pick, we'll type in, we'll call this, let's just measure the length of the building. So we'll call this building length. Okay, building length. We're going to measure this in linear meters, and we're going to press the Start Measure button. So I'm going to click on this corner here. I'm going to click on this corner here, and we can see that the length of the building is 10.348 meters long. If we save that, if we were doing a proper takeoff, you can see that length has been saved into the measurements bar on the right hand side here. So as you can see, you can open and close out. So that's the first way of setting a scale. The second way is to use a drawing with a known measurement on it. So as you can see on this drawing here, there's several known measurements. There's 300 millimeters here, 420 millimeters here, another 420 millimeters here. So we can use that to set the scale on this drawing. So again, we're going across to the set scale box. We're clicking Set Scale. We're going to use this 420 mil measurement here to set the scale. Generally, the larger or the longer the scale that you can use, the more accurate your taking off is going to be. So we'll come back to this set scale. We're going to change this to 420. We're going to change it to 420 millimeters. Confirm scale. So the drawing is confirmed, the scale is confirming the drawing, the box is reduced down, and we can check that by, let's do a measurement. Let's call this 300 millimeters. We're measuring in meters. We're going to start measuring, and we're going to click on here, click on here, and as you can see, we've measured it at just a little over 300 mil, 0.3 of a meter. We save it, and again, that 300 mil has come into the measurements box here. So if you were doing a takeoff, you can download those figures later. So that's 2 ways of setting the scale. I'm going to show you a third way, and this is off a drone photo, so an aerial photo. The client wanted their driveway make it into a proper driveway, and obviously we needed to price that up for a start. So how do we scale this photo? There's no scale bar, there's no known measurements on here, but what we do have is this. This is a curbstone, a very odd size curbstone, but a curbstone nonetheless, and we were able to measure it at 470 millimeters. So as we know that, we can use this to set the scale for the aerial photo. So again, same principle. We're going to measure the curbstone. We're going to come back here. We're going to set the measurement at 470 millimeters, and we're going to confirm the scale. So there we go. That's the scale set for the drawing. So if we wanted to quickly, obviously this is all going to need to be dug off, excavated down to put some stone in, and then some tarmac, etc., etc. So I'll quickly show you how we would. So if I call this excavation to 250 millimeters, we're going to measure this in meters cubed, and we've already said it was 2, but to work it out we need to type in the depth to work out the cubic meterage, so 0.25. We're going to start measuring. So basically the client wanted sort of this, not exact, but this rough area to form his new driveway. So we've measured that. If we press save, when I open the bar up here, we can see it's 15.268 cubic meters of excavation, and we would have to remove to get this down to depth. Okay, so that's 3 ways of setting a scale on mytakeoff.co.uk. The scale bar, the known measurement, and from a drawing, from a photo for example, again is essentially a known measurement of this curbstone at 470 millimeters. I hope you found some value in that. If you've got any questions, just drop them below down in the comments, and thanks for watching.